What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Jump. And guys, today I'm doing a response video to a response video. Our brother JR Wisdom, give him a round of applause. And brother JR Wisdom did a response video called "Woke Sister Defends Women That Dates Inmates Because They're Real Alpha Males." And then I got the link to the original video, which is of somebody that I have, done a show with before or two, Ayanna Divine, right? And to be fair, although it may not seem in this clip, Ayanna Divine is for black men, okay? So before you guys judge her, know that she is, right? I think, she's definitely a different type of creator, but she is true to who she is. She is about black love and, being in polygamous relationships, and she's hard body with it, right? But, and she is hardcore pro-black, like, there's no doubt about that. But she made a clip called "Insecure Hating Niggas," where she talks about how brothers hate on other black men who are in prison, and black men who complain about these brothers being in prison, and that those brothers that are in prison are alpha males, and that's why they're there, okay? And that's why the system has them there. And a lot of times why black women are not attracted to black men who complain about these issues is because they are not alpha men, okay? Now, it is a controversial clip. And again, I'll link her YouTube channel below. And her Instagram is @DivineStargate _ So let me go ahead and play this clip, and then I'll come back and respond to it.
Sisters only want to deal with niggas in jail. Shut the up. Like, we tired of that narrative. That is not the case. But the reality of the prison system and the school systems and the prison systems is that they like to take our alpha men. They take them when they're boys. They get them in the system when they're boys, so they get caught up. So a lot of the reason why I wasn't going to say it. I was going to say it, but I'm not going to say it. Why you crybaby ass always claiming that black men or black women want to be with men that are in prison, half the reason is because you're not an alpha male. You can't attract women to you. That's on you, sir. Okay? Because when black women are real hella masculine, y'all be like, you feminine enough for me. Okay, well, y'all ain't alpha enough for some of us. And you're mad because a lot of your brothers that are in jail do have that alpha energy. Oh, well, guess why they're in jail? Because they're alpha black men and they're a threat to society. That's why. White society, that is. The incorrupt society. The savage society. That everything wrong on this goddamn planet. Which is the crackers. So I'm so sick and tired because one, now you bashing the brothers in jail. Like, oh, y'all don't even like these ain't shit jail niggas. First of all, black men in jail just ain't shit niggas. Stop it. You don't like us calling y'all ain't shit niggas when you do us wrong. Don't call our brothers, our fathers, our uncles, and our sons ain't shit niggas just because they caught up in a legal system that hates you.
Okay, you heard what she had to say, all right? And if you look at the, if you go to like some of the comments to the Facebook post, you know what I'm saying? You even have like a brother talk about all facts, and people telling her go off, sis, go off, and stuff like that. And let's say like 3 or 4 years ago, I would probably think that she's completely wrong. Although there are many things about this I disagree with. There are alpha men who are in prison. There's no doubt about it, right? If you talk about your big meaches, guys who run criminal enterprises, even the local gang leader on the block. Alpha just means you're the top ranking guy in that group. So to be fair, alpha males are in prison, okay? Alpha males are everywhere because they're leaders of men. It doesn't matter what cohort. And an alpha male is only a man can determine who alpha is. Women don't get a chance to determine that. Alpha men are designated by the group of men that's in that cohort. So women have nothing to do about being alpha. I think the issue with her is black women in general feel that alpha characteristics have a correlation with, hyper masculinity, being charismatic, and things like this, and in all actuality, that's not what it's about. Being a leader of men, if you want to talk about it in every other community, right? And I'm talking about in a positive way. We know there's a negative connotation, but in a positive way. In a positive aspect of this, you're talking about brothers who are, building businesses, brothers who can build families, brothers who build communities, okay? And a lot of times what you see in Black America is that a lot of Black women, when they are younger, they have a hard time appreciating situations like this, okay? They just do. It's not that I'm being rude, but a lot of sisters have not come up under watching, their fathers or having their grandfathers understand what it takes to be a man, right? So it's hard for them to relate to guys, but what they can relate to are the guys who are a little bit more hyper masculine, a lot of the guys who don't really have a good plan, and they're attracted to what is known as swag. Swag can get you a long way in the Black community, and you have those things that are sometimes a little bit more boring, dull, like running the business. It takes getting up every day, being monotonous, being a provider, being able to have control over one's emotions, being able to not speak, to be able to outthink your adversary and things like that, to be able to look at things in the longer term. A lot of times sisters may not understand the value in that. And so if you're a guy like that, then, it can be a little bit more difficult. Now, when she comes and says that if you have a problem with dating sisters, then that's your problem. Okay. Now, while that may be the case in certain aspects, then if you see Black men that, let's say, have those problems in the Black community, and there are a very small percentage. I think that guys typically have problems in the Black community. They may have those problems in the white community too, depending on the guy. But if you're talking about Black men who are real alpha males, who are real builders, and guys who really have done a lot of the things right in their lives, these kind of men can go into other communities and they're more appreciated. All right. We know that because Black people that go into white society that have these skills that Black America discounted, they go there and they do well. Now, I think that's a smaller percentage, but it does happen. And I think that as Black men, we must understand that, that there are brothers in prison that, have talents. You even see it here on YouTube, right? Like there's a prison community that is here, and you see, the brothers that came out of there that are doing excellent work. There's a brother that, and I'm not saying he's in prison or anything, but my brother Kev Mack, right? Kev Mack Kev Mack videos is an excellent gang historian. He had his problem with the law, but look at how intelligent this man is. Could we not say that he's not an alpha male in what he does? I mean, he's a genius at what he does, right? And it just goes to show you that we have so many talented Black men that are doing great things a lot of the times that just don't get the respect that they deserve. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times we look at Black men that are in prison. Well, you know what? Since he didn't go to school and I went to school and things like that, then he's less than me, right? He's not what I am. And oftentimes, we can get caught up, in that, right? And so I just think that as Black men, we need to kind of get out of that and understand that, it's not only us who has things to offer in the Black community, but there are other brothers that have stuff to offer to the Black community as well. All right. And so before I close out, I want to give a shout out to a brother who his name is Chistro Dirties or Dirties. And the brother has wrote a really good, powerful book called Self-Genesis for the Emancipated Minds Only. And, it's one of these, really, really nice, great self-help books. It's really something that can be designed for men. And, I want to really support the brother in this situation. So go ahead and go to the first comment. You'll see a link to his book. It's only $2.99 on Kindle, and the paperback is $5.99. Yes, all 5 ratings, all-star 5 ratings, guys. So I want to support our brothers who are doing things, basically for other black men, right? So go ahead and check him out. Support the book, brothers. Tell them that O'Shea sent you. $2.99 is nothing to buy it, or $6 on Kindle, and get yourself a read, man. Support another black male author. And as you know, check out the Patreon, check out all the other stuff. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high.